Hello. Uh,
Hello.
Thanks for joining to my interview, and thank you for accepting my request for this interview and sharing your experience here as a project manager. And I'm really glad to have you here. So, shall we start uh, for our interview? At first, could you please introduce yourself briefly?
Okay, well, thank you for having me. And my name is Noah. I live in Mijina, which is the capital of Kachin State, Myanmar. And I'm working in the humanitarian field now. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you. So, uh, as a second question, what kind of projects do you manage?
Currently, I'm working at the national NGO, which called Shalom Foundation, and it actively participate in the Myanmar peace process before the military coup. Um, but my project is really focused on the humanitarian activity, like supporting the humanitarian assistance to IDP, internally displaced people, and facilitating in the process of pursuing durable solutions.
Mhm.
And when I say IDP, I, I consider my project consider the people who are displaced only by the conflict or the civil war, not by the natural disaster. And our organization play a game management agency role, and we have over 8,000 IDP population from 5 different townships, and we build and repair shelter in camps and provide cash assistance for persons with specific needs in camps. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you. As a project manager, what does your day to day look like? Could you please share your day to day schedule or works?
Yeah, my day-to-day life would be like budget controlling and leading my team to accomplish the project activity. And regularly, I have to discuss with my team to prepare monthly or quarterly work plan and budget, and conduct activity. And then we review the activity. Uh, like, shall we continue the activity in the same way, or shall we change our style of implementing our activity? Yeah, something like that. Uh, yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's all
Okay.
for now.
Okay. So thank you. So how do you have any PM certification or yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I have been working in this field for 4 years, and I have received the project cycle management course and project management course. It's only although it's only a short course, it's very helpful for project manager to manage a project. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. How strictly do you follow the project management methodology in your practical field?
Yeah, actually, we cannot stick to the project methodology all the time, because the project which such successfully in one place cannot be success in other place. Yeah, because we have to consider the external thing, like COVID and COVID pandemic and military coup. For example, when a project when we started the project, we did not have the COVID pandemic or military coup, but when they affect the project, we have to struggle many things. And for instance, when the COVID struck the project, the IDP requested us the preventive items, but we didn't prepare for those activity in our project, so we have to require from our donor again. Yeah, thanks.
Okay, okay, thank you. What advice would they give as a novice PM? Give a novice PM.
Yeah, a good project manager need like to say that must know his own organization policy, like financial policy or procurement policy, yeah, and also the organization structure. And then a project manager should build a good relationship or communication with all the management level of his own organization. Externally, a project manager has to closely coordinate with the donor and other related cluster like education cluster or health cluster, yeah, something like that. And because cluster is very important in the humanitarian field, you know, I would like to share one of my own experience, and why the cluster role is important in humanitarian field. When the COVID strike the project, as I previously said, and IDB requires us the preventive items, but we don't have them, and we need to revise our budget. And so in order to get approval from the donor, we need recommendation from cluster. So the project went well as we have the close communication with the cluster. Yeah, that's why if a project manager who want to work in the humanitarian field must have a close coordination with the cluster. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So for the last question, so what would you say it's the most important step of managing a project?
Well, all the steps in management are important, but in my opinion, the planning is the most important one to succeed the project. And good planning is the good foundation for a successful project. And mostly project staff are recruited only in the implementation stage, so they don't know how to say the background concept and objective of the project, and they just focus on the project activity, and they just focus to complete the project activity in their work plans. Yeah, that's why I would like to encourage all the project manager and to involve in the planning stage, and so that he or she will know why the project is being implemented, and the way how he or she should implement the project. And to elaborate more, I would like to refer to the protection mainstreaming concept, because a humanitarian activity is not just giving a life-saving assistance to the people in need, and we have to know that how we give, the way we give, the way we conduct our activity. Yeah, that is more important than that. Otherwise, and there will be undesirable impact to the project. And last but not least, a group project manager should be a protector and trustworthy person for his team, And normally, a project manager encourage his team to finish the project activity within the limited time and budget thing is a project. And then when the activity is done, the project is done, he just, celebrate the party. Yeah, that's all. And finish. Actually, a good project manager should go beyond that. He or she should know every individual stuff in his project, and we have to find out the emotional situation and the family situation of the staff, and he or she has to, facilitate to solve their problem. And yeah, and there may be some time when a manager have to be a negotiator when there's a dispute in team, and there may be some time manager have to turn his eye blind when his team fail to follow the organization procedure, which give more burden than the positive result. You know, sometimes there's a unnecessary, how to say, unnecessary procedure in every organization. Just give burden to staff. Yeah. On competitive salary is a good incentive for project staff, but that's not enough according to my experience. And a good manager always has to be on his team side and take fully responsibility and accountability on his team. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for sharing your experience as a 4 years project manager work experiences. So thank you very much for sharing your experience here. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.